How to help your athletes finish off the season strong. In this video, I am going to provide a few sports psychology and performance coaching tips to help your athletes finish off the season strong. It doesn't matter if your athletes have one game left in the season or a few games left in the season. We are going to finish off nicely and in style. We want to end the season on a high note. Get your children to reflect back on their best game of the season. What did they do to prepare before they played their best game of the season? Get your children to write down what they did as part of their preparation before they played their best game of the season. Your children most likely prepared differently than they did in previous games. The tweaks were so minor, your children did not even realize they were doing them or even paid attention to it. They did not think anything of those tweaks. However, those tweaks contributed to them reaching their peak performance and putting on their best performance of the season. Get your children to write down what they ate before the game. What your children put in their bodies is very important. Your children could have ate a healthy and nutritious meal before the game without even realizing it or paying attention. By eating the same meal again, it increases their chances of putting on their best performances for the remaining games of the season. Get your children to write down what they did the night before they played their best game. Your children could have done some things the night before they played their best game that they normally wouldn't do. Something as simple as getting more sleep could have played a huge role in them putting on their best performance. Get your children to write down everything they did the night before they played their best game of the season. This increases their chances of putting on again their best performances for the remaining games if they repeat the same routine the night before for the remaining games of the season. On the day of game day, what did your children do as part of their game day routine? Get your children to write down what they did as part of their game day routine. Preparation, again, I mentioned earlier what they ate before the game and what did they do before the game. Get your children to write those things down because, again, they could have made tweaks that could have made a huge difference and they did not realize it. They did not think anything of them because they were so minor that they didn't even bother to pay attention to it. However, it helped them put on their best performance of the season. During the game, what did your children do? Get your children to write down what they did during the game. Your children most likely did one or two or a few things that they normally didn't do that contributed to them putting on their peak performance. It can be as simple as giving 100% effort, trying harder, not letting distractions get in the way. Get your children to write down what they did during the game. By doing those same things again, it increases their chances of playing well for the remaining games. Also, get your children to write down their thoughts. Your children did a great job when they played their best game of the season of not letting negative thoughts ruin their performance. So get your children to write down their thoughts. If they have those same thoughts for the remaining games of the season, they can increase their chances of playing well for the rest of the season. Also, get your children to write down what they were focused on. Your children were very laser focused when they put on their best performance of the season. They didn't even realize that they were laser focused. They did not focus on other things that they allowed to become distractions or negatively impact their performance. They were so laser focused. Get your children to write down what they were laser focused on. This also helps them put on their best performances, whether or not you have one game left in the season or a few games left in the season. Get your children again to write all those things down that I just mentioned. It is very important that your children write those things down so that they become knowledgeable, they become aware of what enabled them to put on their best performance of the season. It helps them replicate success for the rest of the season. All right, everyone, I hope you all found this video helpful. Book your free call with the link below this video and find out more about how Driven to Peak Performance increases your children's chances of getting an athletic scholarship for college. All right, everyone, take care, and I will see you all in my next video. Take care. Bye.